What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Cowboys Corner. Jerry Jones, all right? Going on 105.3 The Fan and talking a whole lot of nonsense, threatening people, doing Jerry Jones things, all right? We're not shocked here. Jerry Jones' ego he doesn't like to be fact-checked. He doesn't like to be wrong. Jerry likes to be right all the time. And if you're a Cowboys fan, like we are, we know this. We know this. And Jerry kind of made an ass of himself today there. You know, the audio is from 105.3 The Fan. Let's do some commentary on this, all right?
Of all the offseason topics.
But what is your counter? What is your damn counter?
My counter
I really want to know where you would go get it. Now, don't tell me about should gotten a guy.
Where we go get it? Where would we go get it? Jerry, we would go get it with Derrick Henry. He lived in Dallas. We would go get it in free agency, Jerry. That's where we would go get it. Why are we acting like we can't go do this, Jerry? 31 other teams do this. You're 3-3. You just got your butt kicked 4 games in a row at home, including that Packer playoff game. You can't score points. You're not getting any help from your defense. You got all these injuries, and all it took, Jerry, was from you to do a little work, Jerry. A little work. That's all it would take, Jerry, to do a little work, and you decided not to do it. Let's see what else he has to say.
In the offseason.
Why not?
This isn't a damn word argument just because I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, what's a word argument?
I'm dealing with how we line up against San Francisco, not what I did wrong last week or last month or 2 months ago or 2 years ago. If I really gave you guys a list of all the things I've done wrong over the last few years, you couldn't be on this program for the next 5 years steady and go over it. But every now and then you do some right things, and at the end of the day, you add it up. And
Jerry, you haven't done right things in over 30 years. And Jerry, the only thing you've done right is purchase the Dallas Cowboys and turned it into the Hollywood. Turn it into the Hollywood that it is now. Jimmy Johnson, Jerry, won those Super Bowls. Jimmy Johnson got the Cowboys back on the map. You did it, Jerry, and you hate that you didn't. We can go back 5 years. You lost in the playoffs in 2019. You didn't sign anybody in free agency. Dak Prescott snaps his ankle in 2020. We had a COVID year. Then you get into 2021, you lose to San Francisco. 22, you lose to San Francisco. 23, you lose to the youngest team in the playoffs, Jerry. That's the record that you want to talk about the last 5 years. Well, I just laid it out for you, Jerry. I just laid it out for you. You're messing with the wrong fan here, baby. I'm going to hurt your feelings, Jerry. Let's continue with the 105.3 The Fan's audio.
The rights give you a better spot than the wrongs. But if you think for any minute right now, there'll be one Super Bowl champion. What do the others do wrong? There's one Super Bowl champion. And we want to be that champion. And I'm sure not throwing the towel in today because of...
Jerry. You're right. There is one Super Bowl champion. You sit there in Oxnard, Jerry. You sit there in Oxnard, and you'll say, if I could write a check today, I would make the Dallas Cowboys contenders right now to get in the Super Bowl. Jerry, you don't put the money where your mouth is. You don't. Don't tell me that ever again, Jerry. You don't put the money where your mouth is. You don't want to win. Your Super Bowls, Jerry, are off the field. Your Super Bowls is getting the Chargers in LA. Your Super Bowls was getting Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. Your Super Bowl was getting the Super Bowl in 2010 to North Texas. Your Super Bowl was getting the NFL draft in 2018 to Dallas. Your Super Bowl was when those fans buy the Star and Frisco tour tickets, buy the AT&T store stadium tickets. That's your Super Bowl, Jerry. And us fans, we will go to the Cowboy Pro Shops and we will go buy all that gear. And for what, Jerry? And for what, Jerry? Because you don't want to win on the field. You would rather win off the field. Jerry. You're so flustered and you're so mad because you know you're so wrong that you can't even get 1907, Jerry. The Dallas Cowboys weren't even around in 1907, Jerry. 1907, 2007, Jerry. Cabo. You didn't win anything, Jerry. 2007, sure, you had all those Pro Bowlers, but Jerry, Cabo game. You lost to the Giants. You lost to the Giants, Jerry. You managed that team into a playoff loss. Don't talk about 2007. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Let's continue.
That you guys didn't add, didn't spend, and don't add and don't spend, and are not aggressive enough with some of the problems that are still haunting the Cowboys today that we see play out on the field. That's the point of talking about the offseason.
Oh, I remember those criticisms very well. Okay, so what?
Or are they playing out to be accurate?
What's your point? What's your point?
My point is, it seems like
Listen, let me tell you what I'll do. Let me tell you what I'll do about it. I will let us sit down and look at the decisions we've made over the last several years. Okay? I'll look at it. Now, if you think I'm interested on a damn phone call with you over a radio.
Jerry. You didn't do that. That was Jimmy. And you haven't done anything since except build a new headquarters, build a new stadium, and waste talent, Jerry. And waste talent. That's what you've done. That's the name that sticks to it. My daughter, she's 10 years old. She's been in plenty of Cowboy Corner videos. She met Dak. She's been to training camps. She's been to drafts. She's been to games. The butt kicking that took place against those Lions. 10 years old. I'm trying to convince her that this is all that matters when it comes to the sports world. Trying to convince her that. She looked at me with that butt kicking. She said, Dad, why do you root for the Cowboys again? That's the culture, Jerry, that you're bringing on this new generation. Those players don't care about winning. They know as long as they make a couple of plays, they know they're going to get paid by you, Jerry. Fire yourself. Step down as general manager. You're a horrible general manager. Your son isn't any better. And Will McClay is just a puppet string to your master fingers, as long with Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett. That's why Jimmy and you agreed to part ways. Your ego. Your everything to run a business is all about the glitz and the glamour. That Super Bowl Lombardi looks pretty shiny, but it's not shiny enough to get your attention, is it, Jerry? Cowboy Nation, are you in the Cowboys corner? Peace.